I am back with Checkmate Season 2, Episode 2. I'm going to be very honest, I couldn't wait. So I have watched the extended version via the PontoAção app already. If you haven't, go and download the PontoAção app. You can actually now buy the episodes as they are released, especially ones like Episode 2, which is extended or uncut, whichever word you want to use. You do have to pay for them, but they are really cheap. And yeah, I couldn't wait. I was spoiled on Instagram and I was like, you know what, I cannot wait. And I wanted to see the extended version for obvious reasons. But I'm interested to see what they've managed to actually get away with on YouTube for this episode. So let's go, let's watch this.
Você prometeu me ajudar, Heitor.
Tudo bem, tá bom. Mas será que a gente não pode tomar, sei lá, um drinkzinho, pelo menos, sem tocar no nome do Cristo?
Oh, so these two are like
Da merda que tá acontecendo.
working together.
Clarice, deixa eu te falar uma coisa. Você não sabe onde você tá se metendo.
Eu sei sim.
Não, não sabe.
Eu sei e eu quero continuar.
Clarice, escuta. As coisas não são tão simples quanto você tá pensando, não.
Por favor, Heitor.
Vamos fazer o seguinte. Eu vou ver o que eu consigo. Tá? Eu prometo.
Eu confio em você.
Don't trust him. But can we trust you, Clarice, also?
Eu não sei se você
You know what I
devia
mean?
confiar tanto em mim assim, não, tá? Eu não quero que você se decepcione comigo. De verdade.
Open your eyes, what can you see around?
Oh, I pressed the wrong one.
Sky, fire, we'll just sit and wait till.
I will say, I missed the extended intro. Just the song. The song's actually really good. Oh, shit. Beautiful scenery. I really need to get to Switzerland. I think we all do at some point. And I remember one of the very first lives they did, obviously, during Switzerland, was them filming the car scene. This song is like perfect fit for this scene. So beautiful. They both are. They all are. Amazing. Looks like a painting. Sophia drives in a certain way, and here's the thing. There's something about a woman that drives like she knows how to handle the car. It's like so effortless. You know what I mean? I love it. Like, I will be your passenger princess, okay? And they shot this really well as well. Like, from that point of view.
Cabana.
Hmm.
É muito linda a cabana.
É, a cabana é muito linda mesmo. Eu amo cada detalhe desse lugar.
Você costuma vir muito aqui?
Na verdade, tem um tempo que não.
Por quê?
Ainda tá cedo pra você.
If you, and I'm sure you have, if you are up to date, if you've watched the like little workshop they did first of all before they went to Switzerland, well, it was kind of an improvised scene as a reward for getting so many donations. Watching it now, actually in the show, it's always interesting to me between like those things and workshops, like how different a scene can change or how different the environment changes. The I mean, obviously the visuals, but just the vibe. I'm gonna say something here. As I said in my previous video, going from like Thai jails back to Checkmate has been very jarring for me, especially because like the types of kisses that we get, right? And these two definitely know how to kiss, and they are like on the list of people that can kiss well. And I'm gonna say the other ones as far as Thai jails, we've got Free and Becky, um, we've got Ling Ling, we've got a newcomer, Shelley. Look Me Sonia, obviously. Fi. What I would love to kiss that woman. She knows how to kiss. I could go on about the importance of intimacy workshops and intimacy coordinators and all that stuff to make them better for other people. I'm not going to do that fully. But I appreciate a good kisser on screen. It helps a lot. And this scene was shot in Brazil, but you wouldn't be able to tell because of the decor. Like this would be somewhere you would take your partner for like a romantic getaway, right? I would anyway.
Tá tão boazinha.
Oh, you know who else I think is a good kisser that I'm gonna add to my list right now? Charlotte Austin. She knows how to kiss. There's a lot more people, by the way. I'm not gonna list out every single person right now.
Você não deveria reclamar dos meus momentos de fofura, Giovanna. Até porque eles são muito raros.
É.
I love them being in love. I love them having this time
Marcelo?
alone together.
Já?
Tô com fome. Vou só tomar um banho e me arrumar. Ah, você também é linda.
Yes, she is. Apparently, this little scene here wasn't in the script. There's gonna be so many copyright again in this episode for no music.
É ou não é o melhor drink que você
This was
tomou na sua vida?
also
É.
something they've done on their live stream. So I'm interested to see how people think about this.
Gosta tanto daqui, por que você não vai trazer pra gente? Não é porque ele é meu marido que eu tenho que dividir tudo com ele, Giovanna. Você divide comigo? Ou você é diferente? Diferente como?
That's because you love her, that's why.
Eu falei pra você que tava lá numa imagem? Não. Bora agora.
You know, I've only ever been to a gay club once. And it was quite the experience, I must say. I mean, but going back 2019, 2009 even. I was 19. I wasn't even out yet. I was kind of just getting into sort of realizing my feelings, right? But it was quite the experience and not a good one because you know, there was people getting it on a wall in the middle of the club. I say a wall, it was a pillar. There was a very, very drunken high woman trying to tell us things, and we were like, "No, thank you," and she would not go away and kept asking people. Yeah, it was an experience. Like, you know, when the place was banging, but like the vibe for me was off so much so that I sobered up real quick. But yeah, I don't go clubbing anymore. I think I'm too old for that. I don't drink anymore either, so I imagine they're a bit different now. Brazilians know how to dance. I do not.
Ah, que bom que a senhora tá se divertindo, Giovana.
Eu tô me divertindo
Tô
sim, eu tô.
vendo.
Guardei, não vou mais mexer, eu prometo.
Tá
Prometo.
bom, então bora dançar pra pista.
Não.
Por favor, eu amo essa música, bora, vamos.
Vamos beber.
Chega de beber, bora dançar. Olha, se você não for comigo, eu vou com a primeira mulher que passar aqui. De repente aquela ali, talvez.
Vamos dançar.
Não sei, oi.
This song is a great choice as well. Again, I'm probably gonna get copyright and I'm gonna have to remove it. One thing that you'll know from PontoAção is they always have great music in all of the series.
Eu não sabia que você dançava bem desse jeito.
Oh, Sophia can
Tem
dance.
muita coisa sobre mim que você não sabe ainda, Maia.
É mesmo, Giovana.
É. Vambora daqui? Vambora?
Bora.
Vai.
Vambora.
Cuidado.
If you've read the fic or the book, this is a scene, like, for me at least reading it, it was very important because this is kind of where you start to see the shift in their relationship, right? And I've read some other fics as well where they've kind of played off of this scene, and everyone has like the general I don't know what word I'm looking for. My brain's gone, but yeah, not my brain, my thoughts. Well,
Maia, cuidado, pelo amor de Deus, tá com salto fino.
É por aqui mesmo?
É por aqui. Pra não cair. Ai, Jesus.
Eu quero patinar.
and again, this was a scene they'd also workshopped before they were left for Switzerland.
Eu não tô bêbada.
Ah, não.
Não.
Não. Aonde você vai patinar? Agora, uma hora dessa, me conta.
Na pista, eu pago e abro a pista.
Que pista?
Eu pago, construo a pista e patino na pista.
Tá bom, vamos voltar pra cabana, vem.
Ah! Você não sabe patinar.
Claro que eu
É por isso que sabe nada. Sabe onde?
Sim.
Aprendeu onde?
Eu aprendi, eu aprendi. Numa pista que tinha no shopping em Itaipava, perto da minha casa, tô falando sério. Quando a gente era criança. Eu juro.
Tá, mas eu quero patinar agora.
Ah, tá bom. Tem que ser agora, não pode ser mais de manhã. Agora. Eu tô indo pra cabana.
Giovana!
Se você fugir, vai ser pior, hein?
I love when they're playful together and are just themselves, like, because that's what a relationship should be, right? Just being yourselves.
Óbvio que eu sou péssima
Até que
nisso.
enfim encontrei uma coisa que você é ruim.
Even though they are both drunk right now, but still.
E eu também não sei patinar.
Eu sabia, Giovana, eu sabia. Que bonitinha, não tem problema. Eu te ensino.
Você me ensina?
Te ensino.
Ooh, let's see what they kept in. Let's see what YouTube will allow.
Nossa, que patinar, o quê? Vamos ver.
And let's see if it's different, actually. It could be. Unauthorized transaction, please contact your manager. So that's because they put a freeze on the account. Huh. I'll save me comments for the end. Because we do have plot, remember? I'm going to pause it quickly here just to say this scene is also significant in the story, and from the extended version that I watched there. You know what? Let me watch it and then I'll say my comments.
Espera. A gente pode fazer diferente dessa vez?
And that line is iconic for the story, right?
Here now, all of my people, yeah, we all so strong. Ooh, move, drive right through the fire, see how far.
I don't remember that part. Did I miss that? Like, she's like, oh my god, like that's close. You can even see Natalia's tattoo. Hey, Jesus Christ. Maybe I missed that, unless this is just a new version that's different on the extended version. But I feel like I would have remembered that. Hold up. Like, when you're acting this, and we know they fully immerse themselves in the characters or whatever, I could never be that talented because I would crumble, especially that. Crazy angle. Even crazier angle. Okay, yeah, that's definitely different than the extended. Interesting. Okay. So, yeah, there was a lot that has been left out for obvious reasons. But coming back to my point just before that scene, it's significant because Maya wanted, was like, let's do it differently this time, meaning let's make love, rather than just have sex. And, if you've had that moment in your relationship as well, um, there's always, actually, no, I'm not going to say that because I'll expose myself too much. But there's a very big difference between making love and fucking, right? Like, there's a big difference, especially with your emotions, especially for us women. And the scene, you could tell that it was different, right, than the other times, kind of. For me, probably. Again, it's just one of those things, like from the adaptation of the fic, the book, and the on screen. In my mind, reading it, it was I imagined it differently to how this played out, as I'm sure obviously everyone did that read it, because that's how our brains work. But yeah, I'm not saying I didn't enjoy it, because I definitely did. But I know that there'll be some people that'll watch it and that'll react to it and that'll say, where's the love? It's meant to be a love scene. But it's in the actions, right? It's in, you can see the emotions. It's there. Sophia's body, like, she works really hard for that. Oh, I shouldn't pause it there. Hang on. I'll finish my sentence in a second. So, I mentioned this on my Instagram, and I want to give big props to Sophia and Natalia, because they really give themselves to these characters and these scenes, as we know, but also putting your body out there like that. Again, if you've seen the uncut version, extended version, I'm talking more about that side of it, because as an actress, you sometimes do have to do these scenes, right? And you have to be comfortable with your scene partner and comfortable with the crew, whatever. And as I say, they give themselves to the scenes 100%. And I love that they are able to do that, because they are two really talented actresses, and yeah, you know, props to all actors and actresses who do these scenes, but especially these two in particular, because they do push the boundary, right? And PontoAção do push the boundary of what they can show. And some people have said, especially with the first season, that, oh, they're using the women's bodies. Look, if they weren't comfortable, especially these two in particular, because of how vocal they are, I know that they would say. But in these moments, they do look after each other. And that's also what makes all the difference. And yeah, they're such great actresses, and I really want to give them the props. I really do. Or give them the flowers, I should say. So if anyone couldn't read that, the bank account, the Swiss bank account is Hater, right? And again, I can't say too much because I don't want to spoil the story if they are going the ways of the book, the fic, right? I don't want to add spoilers because obviously half the story is the mystery, right? And who's the culprit, etc. But you know what I'm looking forward to, and I hope they do this. I imagine it'll be in the second half potentially, or maybe episode 4, where they'll have the scenes going back between scenes that happen in season 1 and obviously here, because again, if you've read the story, you know things that happen, and oh, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that. I love a backstory and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Oi, gente.
So that is episode 2 done. Again, please go, if you've not already, go and download the PontoAção app. If you can obviously afford to buy episode 2, do that now. You can currently buy episode 3. I have not done that. I am waiting for the YouTube version next week. And again, I will be reacting to that and putting that on the channel. But yeah, I really want the second half to be made, so please go support them how you can. Watch the videos. I can't remember if they do get monetized for these videos or not. Probably not for all of them. There's also the Ponto Off channel where you can watch the behind the scenes and like the reactions of them reacting to these episodes as well. The subtitles, they've been a big issue with these reactions that they've done lately, because the auto translate is just not working. And I've seen from comments multiple people having the same issues. If I could fund them so that they could just have the proper translations for each of the videos, I would, but I can't afford that, so I won't. But seriously, like, go subscribe to the Ponto Off channel as well, and let's support them when they are funding for the second half of season 2. I wish the episodes were longer. This is the thing. There's so much that they can do with this story, and really, they could do more seasons. Season 3, season 4 at least. Especially if they're only doing 8 episodes a season. Which I'm sick of 8 episodes for everything. Not just this. The Thai GLs as well. 8 episodes is not enough. But again, with this, it comes down to the funding, right? So we can't be too mad at that. Anyway, I'm rambling now. But yeah, that was episode 2 of season 2. Go watch it. Subscribe if you haven't already. And see you on the next one.